Hi guys. So, I've just spent the day with this man, Stuart Williams. And so, we thought it would be a good idea to shoot this video, my daily video, together because we've been together all day talking about all this stuff. And the irony... The irony being is we thought this would be a good way of shooting something that came up today when we're shooting video and talking and recording for Stu's podcast. And it was the concept of composing ourselves when we know that the video is going to be on us. And we're having a bit of a laugh about this just before we shot this, just literally before we turned the record. I thought we better record this. But as soon as you actually turn a video on, you almost think
turn yourself on.
You turn yourself on when you shouldn't. So you start thinking from the logical brain and trying to work out and remember and try and make the best thing you can. Ironically, then you don't, because you're not talking from feeling. And I know, talking to other people about this, it is always a struggle for people because they then don't want to be judged.
And you plunge yourself right into second guessing yourself
you do,
as well,
you
instantaneously. We all do it every time we do.
We do it. And there's that's what we did today when we were recording it, walking on the beach, and we're just doing some audio recording. And because it was just natural, we just forgot about it. We were just talking and talking. But as soon as we made ourselves aware that it was still there, or we're checking that the recording was still on, if the battery was still okay, then you made aware of the fact that, oh shit, I'm talking again. I'm talking on something that's going to be heard. And then you go, and then you get asked questions about the same thing you just talked naturally about, which is what we were doing earlier. And then all of a sudden you think, oh, what did I say? I can't remember. And you go into your brain. And this is what I say all the time. I did this myself when I first started doing this. I always know when these daily videos, for example, are shot from the heart, from feeling, because it's something that's very emotive. And it just comes straight out the chest, and it's just done as a one take. And then I was talking to Stuart today that one of the videos I did last week, I did 10 takes on it because I was talking, but I was that conscious of trying to remember everything that I wanted to say.
Somebody else doing it. It's a different personality comes to the front, looks into camera, performs. And that's not what we're after. We're after authentic.
Yes, exactly. And it becomes soulless, and that's not what I want. The whole point of these videos is to cleanse myself in some way. There's always something that comes up in the day, and that's what I want to talk about. But if I think about it too much, which is what I did last week, and I can't remember which video it was now, it might even be Friday's, it might even be yesterday's, I can't even remember. The whole point of it was I couldn't remember, so then I got a post-it note out, which is cool, because sometimes a post-it note is like a little auto cue of things you want to talk about, and it might be more of a teaching video that day. It might not be some of these emotive videos, but what I find is the best videos I do is when I just shoot from the hip, I switch the video on, and off I go. And that's something I did on Thursday when I did a video from my gym. I actually stopped training because something came through me that I felt that I want to talk about, and so I grabbed the tripod, but even
grab anything, grab the thing that takes the image, forget everything else.
Exactly, and off we go, because it's so easy to think, okay, I need this, I need that, I need the other.
They're all blocks. They're all getting in between you and the creative voice that's speaking.
Exactly, yeah. That's what happens. It's the blocks because it's ego trying to get in the way to stop this flow coming out. So it was interesting we're talking about that day because that's what was happening to me last week. So every time when I'm shooting a video, it's coming from here. It's coming from intuition. It's coming out. And anytime it feels forced, I'm pretty sure that anybody watches these videos will see that instantaneously. And the reason why I know that is because my wife tells me. She says, I don't think you were really on it today. I don't think you were telling me a complete truth. And I think, really? Really? And then sometimes I go back and watch and think, yeah, she's right. It's like, I think, that's not me. I can't even remember having that conversation.
Who even is that?
Yeah, who is that? And you know, yeah, exactly. And this is this whole bullshit meter, if you like, where you just know. And so this whole video reel is like, invited Stu, well, he kind of pushed into this.
Myself.
He did. But I'm all for that. It's all good. It felt good. I knew that was the right thing to do. And he's here. He's up from Reading, which is a long way. So
I want to ask you a question. So when I said, be on my podcast, What was the first thing that came into your mind?
I thought, wow, someone wants to talk to me.
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
Exactly what it was.
And then what happened after that? Did you stay like that? And because that was probably like 12 weeks from the first idea coming up when I said, Dean, be on my podcast.
Yeah.
To today, something like 12 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
So during that, you spent the whole time thinking, this is great, I can't wait, right?
No.
I
was like, no. Why would he want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Why am I important? Why does Stu want? Why has he picked up on that? And then I just kept reminding myself as the fact that doesn't matter. It's the fact that it's not for me to question that and just let the flow.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to block energy and block that flow of energy, which stops so many creative processes going. And so
we saw so many times we've come back to this today during a long, really great day of real good stuff. We've come back to this thing of and then what we think is, I can't do that. Who the hell do you think you are? No, and the voices come out, and sometimes they're out of voices. You can physically hear them and stuff. But we're not going to let that stop us, are we?
No, because
we're not going to let that stop.
Exactly. No, but you're right. It's the fact that
stop us doing what only we can do.
Exactly, because we're all unique. We all have a unique gift to share to the world. That is the truth. And then
we let them make up their mind with what they think of us.
Exactly.
That's not my gig.
Exactly.
Whether I'm good enough. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's not up to me.
The whole job is the fact that I create the video or whatever you're doing, and then they get to decide whether they want to watch it, whether they like it, or whether they resonate with you. That's the whole thing.
Make it, release it into the wild.
Yeah. Just it's like
let him make his own way.
Exactly, and just see where it goes. And then we were talking before when we're eating. It's the fact that sometimes when I'm aware that I'm not being in my center self and just feeling my way, I start looking at how many people have been viewing these videos, which really just doesn't make a difference at all. It doesn't matter because they're not for anybody else.
You're there for Dean.
They're for me.
Yeah,
and it's for me to cleanse and move forwards. And if anybody watches these and it resonates with them, that's cool. And that's that's really, really
that's a real
humbling.
Gift.
Yeah, it is.
It's a real gift. Somebody gets in touch and says, "You made a thing that touched me in some way." Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And that's what it's the beauty of being able to do this, and which is why I continue to do this. And I think this is day 154. So there's 154 videos in, and I know the target's 1,800 and something.
You should be really good at it by now, don't you?
Yeah. I think I might have improved slightly from last September.
You've got loads going on.
No,
your videos are awesome.
Really, thank you very much.
Videos are awesome.
I appreciate that.
I wouldn't want to be in videos.
Yeah, well, I do appreciate that. I really do. And of course, this is how this all started and why you got in touch and why this day has happened because of these.
Because we did know each other. Yes. That was just like a thing. I didn't know you did this thing.
Yes.
This is really interesting. And I watched a whole bunch of them. And of course, they were very interesting. And what was quickly very apparent was that thing that I'm aware of in myself as well.
Yeah.
Of course. Which voice you're speaking with.
Yeah.
So when you're driving, and we can feel it. If we don't know where this authentic center self is, we do know where it is because we can feel it coming from here.
Yeah.
And even the way we talk, we start gesturing things, and we point at it, and we release stuff from here. Yeah. And maybe it's not quite as exaggerated as what I'm doing now, but it'll be there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is, and you know when it's there.
Yeah.
And you know when it's not.
We can see it easily in other people because we're conditioned to.
Yes.
To observe everybody else in our tribe.
We are, and the fact that because we're not bought into anything they're feeling, you can, it's easy. It's much easier to be visible. So yeah.
We know this. We recognise this in other people. It's a very small step to start recognising it in ourselves.
Yes.
Find our own.
Of course, and it's always ever about the smallest, safest step. Yeah.
If we want to.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so that's a video. That's what we wanted to talk about. That's what we sort of like want to try to get across to anyone who's decided to watch. So great big thanks to Stu for coming up for the day. I've had an amazing day. I've really enjoyed it. I really appreciate it.
Day too. Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
So we knew each other.
That's right. We knew each other from before.
Trained a bit and stuff in the past.
And it's a good few years since we've seen each other and had a conversation. So being able to catch up today, obviously not just on video and doing the podcast, but obviously just spending time together. It's been a very, very, very special time for me. I don't know. Stu said the same thing. So cool. So thanks very much for this, guys. I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much to Stu, and I will catch you on the next video. Cheers, guys.